Hello, everybody. It's your girl, DAZZLE, and I'm back for another tarot reading. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is go in the description box and everything is going to be down there. Okay, so what I do here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only until modern science can come up with a mathematical equation that the metaphysical science is actually a valid form of science. And all tools of divination, including tarot cards, are an actual tool of science. Okay, let's get into this. So, remember I told you guys how to store your tarot cards, your older ones? Okay, I have a video for that. You get your little mini boxes like this, and then you put your tarot deck right up in this mini box, right? Boom, booyah, there you go. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to be using an older tarot deck that I had like years ago. I think I bought this tarot deck like more than 4 years ago. It's the Wild Unknown Tarot. It's currently on Amazon for $20-something. So you can get it on Amazon. So we're going to use this for this reading. So let's get into it. First of all, I know you guys heard that song. I know you heard it. So, but if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what I'm talking about, Megan Thee Stallion, yes, Megan Thee Stallion came with a song called Hiss. Okay, so in this Hiss song, she takes shots at Drake, Party's girlfriend, Tory Lanez, his fan base, the blogs, and Nicki Minaj, right? So, but with the Nicki Minaj thing, she didn't actually say Nicki Minaj's name, but she did go on the Breakfast Club and said a hit dog a holler, and we've been hearing a hit dog holler all goddamn night. Okay, oh goddamn day and night, right? So, the famous line that made a hit dog holler was, I believe is, hoes not mad at Megan, hoes is mad at Megan's law, or something like that, right? Tell me if I'm wrong or not, but that's what she said. She was talking about Megan's law. And we're going to break down what Megan's law is about, right? And the upside to it is that, look, because she used it in a song that's getting a lot of attention, the upside for educational purposes, for people who don't know what it is, you know, people get to be made aware of what Megan's law actually stands for, right? So if I am correct, it was what was she, like 7, 8? This little girl named Megan Kanka, right, from New Jersey, and she was violated and unalived by a SO that lived across the street from her, and nobody knew that he was an SO, right? And what happened was, after everything was said and done, the parents, the Kankas, pushed to make it a law that SOs are registered and people know that a SO is coming into their community because of situations like theirs. Now, like I said, this is a good opportunity for awareness. And, you know, even when I was younger, we had this thing called Dog Watch. I don't know if they still have it on the internet, but you can literally like type in your address and it'll ping all the sex offenders, the SOs in your address, right? So it's a good tool to have because people have families, people have minors, and you know, just thinking of what a SO is, you don't know what degree they are, you know, you don't know what they have actually done, and you don't know that, you know, what's going on with them, and then you have kids and women, hell, even men in the area that may fall victim to them. So it is a good thing that Megan's law is in effect, and it's a good thing in a way that Megan Thee Stallion brought up Megan's law. So that is the good that comes out of it, right? Very educational, and you get to see the backstory and Megan Kanka in a way would never be forgotten, right? So, based on that, I wonder why you would be mad at that. Why would someone be upset because someone brought up Megan's Law? Now, because Megan's Law is really a good thing, well, why would you be upset? Why would it hurt you so much? But what type of person would be upset at that? Let's see. The type of person that would be upset with that is a person who's either on the list or has a loved one on the list, right? Or they sympathize with SOs, right? To me, so apparently Nikki fits those one of the three descriptions, okay? One or two of them, okay? So that's who got affected, right? So because she got affected, now is a need to, and my family wants to come downstairs, right? So now there is a need to act like a junior high school bully. Have you ever seen when a junior high school bully either get rat-a-tat-tat or they get drugged verbally by somebody they would never think would do it? And they get so upset. And then it's like the whole day or the whole week, it's like they're friends, right? Or they're flunkies or whatever. They have to find a way to humiliate physically, verbally, emotionally, mentally the person that did it. Because it's like you messed with the person that we look up to, the person that we're up as. You messed with her. How dare you? She's up here and you're down here. And how dare you? How dare you? Right? That's what they do or whatever. And you know, with popular girls, they don't even, it's like they can't fan them for some reason. These girls, they can't fan, they just can't wrap their mind around somebody really got at me in that way. I don't know. It really is a thing. And then also, if you also notice, when it comes to girl fights, guess who's always surrounding those fights somewhere, stirring the pot? Is always a gay man. Yes, I said it. It is. Why? Because I know. And they ain't got nothing to do with the LGBTQIA+. They ain't no dig or nothing like that. But I noticed that too. It's that and this messy straight man too that surrounds it as well. So, that's going on. But, you know, she has been going on for hours and hours and hours, you know, showing her manicured toes, right? And, you know, to taunt her about her feet, right? Then, liking all the posts about cruelty to horses, you know? And then, you know, we got to talk about her, quote unquote, lying on Tori, getting lipo, what else? Being a bad friend, your mom died, things like that, right? Trying to keep going and going and going. But is feeding into the rumor that she is on, allegedly, some type of substance. Because can't nobody go on like that all damn night. Like, going to the studio, dropping beats about get on the good foot and da-da-da-da-da, making dissertations and rants on the internet. I mean, it's just all of these things, you know, and I kind of feel like it must have really bothered her. Now, one line got you up hours. So I really wanted to know, what is it about Megan's Law that bothers you so much? Because to be honest with you, if you decided that you wanted to be with an SO, right, and you guys found love, then you're going to have to look past him being the SO, but also you're going to have to look past the fact that people knows that he's an SO. And of course they're going to bring it up. It's one of those things that they're going to talk about. Especially in the black community, they're never going to let that go. You know, so she's supposed to have thick skin. So about that, you're going to have to stand on that, right? So what would make you so mad that she said one line about Megan's Law that you have to go for hours? And mind you, you were throwing shots at Megan a lot, but she said one line in all this. You know, that is troubling and concerning. Now, I mean, y'all say, oh, it's rock beef, but rock beef is only on wax. It's not online, you know, gathering your army and cyberbullying and teaming up with ops. It's not all that. Now, that is mean girl, cyberbully, I'm the popular girl, and how dare you behavior, right? And, you know, to me, I just feel like if you're the queen of rap, you got off your throne for a quote-unquote liar and a hoe. That's what you got off your throne for? And you was ready to get off that throne. But I was surprised because it was like, I was like, I'm waiting on her to start bouncing off the walls. Like going crazy, going cuckoo. I was waiting on her to do it. But yeah, so let's see. The first question I want to know, because then I'm going to talk about the next stuff. What is it about Megan's Law that really, really bothers her? Because there's something about it that's really bothering her. Okay? And I need to know. And I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot for a reason, because the theme is hiss. It's a snake. You know. We already had the theme of the snake shedding the skin. And, you know, that skin is the fear. It's the feeling isolated. It's all those things that she shedded. And she's like, forget it. I'm here. Yeah, I'm going to bite back. I got teeth too. Now what? And I didn't even do too much. I just pinched you and you acting like this. So imagine if she would have done more. You know. So what is the real reason behind Miss Nikki being so upset with Megan's Law? 1, 2, 3. It's the 6 of Pentacles. Why is it the 6 of Pentacles? Okay, so let's look at this card here. This is the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is all about a merchant that gives to the poor, right? And it's karma, dharma, you know, it's a reciprocity type thing. I give to you, you give to me, right? But right here in this particular tarot deck, now, here's what I got to say about this one. You see these pentacles are growing from this tree. So this tree is fruitful, it's producing, and the tree gives you, and it's giving you some type of tangible, right? Now, was she upset about this line? This was a yes card. It really hurt, right? Because it's the truth. The tangibles is facts, right? So it's giving a fact. Right? So it's not just your husband being the SO. She's also giving you the history behind why people have to certify after they've been convicted of sexual assault. You know. So it's giving the people the tangibles, right? So my thing is, do you not want people to have the evidence, the proof, the tangibles, with facts? And I think that's her problem with Megan's Law as well. So it's not that Megan said it. She really do have a problem with Megan's Law. She hates the fact that Megan's Law puts people personal, private business on the internet, you know, it's facts, and they put it towards the public so they can then have this evidence, you know? But that's not really a reason to be mad at the law, that's something to be mad at your decisions and your husband's decisions. You know. So, you're mad because people know. I'm just getting that. She's mad because people know. And this just shows you why they know. So this is someone who I feel like will be someone who will be against the law of Megan's law. She would literally advocate to end that. She would literally advocate to end that requirement. If she could take a group of people and go down to the Supreme Courts, she would do it. With picket signs that says "In Megan's Law." Why? Because it's an invasion of privacy, and it's giving the public my personal records, or their personal records. That's the problem with Megan's Law and her. So she has a problem with the law, and she got a problem because Megan said it. So what's her real issue with Megan? And the first thing I thought was Tory Lanez. So then let's dissect this. In order to get with everything that Nicki Minaj is saying and doing and say F Megan, we are going to have to be okay with a few things. We're going to have to be okay with trying to abolish Megan's law. Yeah. Or saying that it's unfair. 2, we have to be okay with weaponizing violence against women because we don't like Megan, right? So we have to be okay with that. Then we have to be okay with the deceased talking about her mother, right? We have to be okay with that. Then we have to be okay with lipo shaming. Then we also have to be okay with all the other things that she's saying. So, but simultaneously, we have to be upset when Cardi B called, you know, talked about somebody's deceased child. Then we have to be okay with Cardi B. I mean, we have to be mad at Cardi B, you know, calling someone a roach, a black woman a roach. You see the hypocrisy in what I'm saying here that makes it look dumb? She put a fact of Megan's law out there. So then now you have to distort. And everything that you went and said about someone else and your fan base said about someone else that called them an evil person, now we have to be okay with it because you're doing it. You see? Hypocrisy. So what is it about? What's the real reason why you're so mad at Megan? Is it personal? Did she try to kill you? She tried to say she tried to get her drunk while she was pregnant or something, but then admits that she was trying to get pregnant and she was trying to get her drunk. So how was she doing anything bad to you? If you didn't want to drink, you didn't want to drink. It's just a no. How did you make that out to saying that she's evil? So, what is the real reason? Because it has to be a reason. It really does. Because the way that she is like going out her way, it says that I've been bothered and I've been ready to talk shit about you. And today is the day. You know, oh, the day is the day. Bitch, you brought up Megan's law and I don't even like the law. So today is the day. Today is your day, bitch. Let's all come together and cyberbully you. And I'm going to diss you. And she's going to try to do a sheether. Right? A sheether moment, right? Yeah, she's doing all that for Megan. Because she wants to end Megan's career. But why? But why? What is the real tea? Why? 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 Okay, so this is the 9 of Wands in the reverse right here. So, that was the back of the deck energy. That is taking a stance that's making it hard for other people, right? Let's see. And you feel like this person's weak, or you feel like this person's weak and they can't fight back. Right? Okay. Let's see. So the first thing we got is the Daughter of Cups here. Now we have this little itty bitty duck. You know, usually the Daughter of Cups is a water sign. You know, it's all about emotions and, you know, intuitiveness, healing. You know, it's what Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, and it's in the reverse. You already know it's intuitive. It's about good news. It's about, if I like you, I really like you. But the Daughter of Cups could be a little naive, okay, in the reverse. You know, they like you in spite of red flags that's in their face, right? Someone can be a whole asshole to them and they don't see it because they like them, because they have on rose-colored glasses. These are the type of people who would be in relationship with somebody, romantic or friendship, and that person could be really not a good person for them or not a good friend for them, but they don't see it. So that's one thing. The other thing is bad news, right? You can hear bad news, right? So you have that going on. So since you know that, now we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, this talks about, like, I look at it like a stock market. Like, don't it look like a diagram or something like that? It looks like a stock market, right? Going up. But this right here is in the reverse. So the Seven of Pentacles talks about taking stock in a situation, right? So, and finding value in it. In the reverse, I mean, you sown some stuff and you're trying to reap it. In the reverse, you're not reaping what you're sowing. Or it's like no evidential thing here, right? So, based on these two, I kind of feel like somebody was trying to do business with somebody, okay? And I don't think it planned. It went the way that she wanted it to go. That's for one. For two, there's some naivety here. Okay, there's some naivety here. Now, I don't know who's the younger. Well, technically, Megan Thee Stallion is the younger, but there is a bit of naivety here. Okay, and there is a bit of having rose-colored glasses on and not wanting to see things as they are in this situation. So somebody seen this, you know, they wanted to invest in something, but they're approaching it with rose-colored glasses, right? So, and they heard bad news about it, right? So, then you have the Six of Cups. This is the return of the old, right? Or, you know, nostalgia, or, you know, roots, right? I call it roots, right? So, the Six of Cups is what's been in this edition, because usually it's an older person given to a younger person, and it looks like a picture, right? Like you can put it in a picture frame, and it looks like a moment in time, right? But this one talks about roots, like firmly, like the roots, the what's deep, right? The foundation. Now, because I said those other things, this is what I would say. This is like living in this nostalgia moment, right? I would say that this is someone who won't let something go, okay? Because this is past. And this is something that took root and festered, and not festered, but grew, okay, over time as well. That's what I'm getting with that, right? So, like I said, it's like a little bit of naivety here. So one person really feels like they want to hold on to this situation, and they want to plant their feet deep down in the ground and say, I feel this way, and I don't care if it makes it hard for you, but I feel this way. But not realizing that a lot of it was just something about business that didn't go right. And you can really let it go, but you let it build, and I really want to call it fester, you know. And then the other one she went about her way. Because I don't know if she even want to, you know, she didn't really want to fight over it, you know, whatever the case may be. But that's where it's coming from. Like, Nicki Minaj let it fester. I mean, but you a boss. Why sit on it? And then I feel like this is because I don't know why, but I really do believe she's off that Tory Lane stuff. So why is it so that she's talking? You're talking about a situation where you were not in court to know what happened, and then you want to bring up her ops, who's only going to tell a story that makes her look bad because that's her op. Duh. So you're not really getting an unbiased story. So that's what's really going on. But why is she invested in this Tory Lanez thing? 1, 2, 3. Because it's about her and her home. Okay, she's invested because of the Four of Wands. Because it talks about her family, right? So I kind of feel like, you know, this is the passion. This is action, enterprise, relationships, right? It's funny how that comes up because it talks about a home. It talks about the foundation building up where two people come together to build. So I feel like I just need to say this. A lot of the stuff that she fights for, she wouldn't be fighting for if she wasn't married to Kenneth Petty. You wouldn't be fighting for reform and the black man going to jail and what else? SA, you know, and being accused of it and having to sign up for it. If it wasn't for the people in your camp of them doing it. And like I think it started with her brother, and now it's her husband and stuff like that. So it's a constant thing that she's doing, and I think it's stemming from that. I told you the Lovers is right here. It's stemming from that. And so because of that, she feels like she always has to fight over this situation. So that's why. So who's gonna win this battle? Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up because I know my family. I didn't cook, and you know, it's time for them to eat. I know they just waiting on me to shut up and get off here, y'all. But look, who's gonna win this battle though? But that's why she's doing that. I mean, with Megan, who's gonna win this battle? 1, 2, 3. Let's ask: is Megan going to win this battle? Right. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Let's ask if Nicki Minaj is going to win this battle. 1, 2, 3. And what does Spirit say about this battle? 1, 2, 3. Is Megan going to win? That's the Hermit card, right? That's the Hermit. And then is Nicki going to win? That is the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. And what Spirit is saying is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So here's what I would say. The Hermit card is a good card in a way that it goes, it's an isolation card, but it talks about study. Okay, it talks about wisdom. It talks about getting advice. It talks about going within. So I would say it's a yes card, but it also talks about the bigger thing. She actually has the Major Arcana card right here. And, you know, this turtle right here, you gotta understand, these turtles, they live a long time, and this looks like a sea turtle. You know what I'm saying? So, to get in the sea, I'm gonna tell y'all, like with turtles, you already know that they lay their eggs on the beach. You know what I'm saying? They bury the eggs and they leave, right? And these turtles are on their own, right? So when they hatch, you have all these obstacles in the way that basically, you know, you never know if you even going to make it to the sea, because they have to walk back to the sea. So you have snakes, you have birds, you have everything that's waiting on them, sharks, whatever. And they have to keep going, right? So most of them won't survive, right? But then a few, maybe, whatever, they survive, right? And as soon as they can get to where they can get to, they can hide. And for some reason, they're on instincts. And for some reason, God has blessed them with wisdom, because how the hell does a baby turtle know to go back to the sea? So, you know, God has lit the way for them, right? So basically, when they get there, and over time, their shell hardens up, okay? So the protection is there. And then they live to be very old, right? And then they themselves come from the sea, and they lay their eggs, and then they leave too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cycle. So this will be one of these things where Megan shell will become harder. You know, she's on her own. She's one of those turtles that does not have a physical mother in her face, but spiritually she's guided to keep going, right? And when she keeps going, she'll know how to protect herself, and guess what? She's going to be okay. So this is the thing of saying that, guess what? She came a long way, and dare I say it, she deserves to be a part of this big ocean called the industry. She deserves it. So you can't take that which is given. Now with Nikki, she has the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Now this is someone who's supposed to be independent, right? This is an independent, wealthy woman, okay? Who got it on her own, with or without anybody. But in the reverse, she feels like this is messing with her independence, right? This is messing with her, I don't know, legacy, whatever it is. And, you know, she's afraid of that, because there's some fear there. But see, and then it's like closed off, right? With these feathers, right? So I kind of feel like there's some fear with that, and it's showing it so. She thinks that she's just being, you know, aggressive, and people like it. But a lot of people that's paying attention is seeing how that one little Megan's Law line caused you to look like you feel like you about to lose everything. Like you just spazzing out. And I don't feel like that's a good thing for her, because she got to realize that she's still going to be in her place too. She deserves to be here too. So that's why she won't win in that aspect, right? This is Megan shining her light. Even if it's just one small light, this is her. And what's really sad about this is the Ace of Pentacles, right? But Pentacles is all about tangibles. It's supposed to be a new tangible, right? A new opportunity for money. Talks about money. So there's a need for money. So I think there will be money from this, but also there's an opportunity that was missed between these two as well. That's for 2. And for 3, I do want to say that this pentacle is like a tree after you cut that tree down, and there's layers and layers and layers, and you can see how old the tree is. And when you look inside, is something, the core, you see the core of it. And I think there's a need for these people to get to the core of why they're mad, of why one person is so angry at the other, right? The core issue, okay? And I think, and this core issue is yellow and orange, like it's a little bit like fire, right? And it's a little bit like a hot spot. So there's a real deep-rooted reason, but it's not so much of Megan's reason. It's more so of a person. Well, we can say both. Megan's reason is because, guess what? This is her journey, right? And she's going to be okay, right? And you can't knock nobody's journey on how to get to the ocean and whatever, right? But what her reason is feeling like she's going to be knocked off by somebody. So you're going to meet everybody at the door, like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to get off your throne, girl. You can stay there. You'll be fine. But you're messing up some stuff. And I don't know. I just feel like this is what it's given. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. This was a long one, and I had to talk a little while. But that's what I got from this. I feel like this was really a unnecessary issue, but it exposes a really core issue that what is going on. This doesn't feel like rat beef anymore. This feels like someone is threatened by someone else in some type of way and taking whatever they can take, as in like any reason to be upset, right? And then when someone says one little thing about you, it's almost like you live in a glass house. But I do feel like, hey, it's rat beef, and for what it's worth, it's gonna be a show. And hey, but something was really, ooh, that's a whole nother thing. I think I'm gonna do a mini reading on that later about her showing her feet with that white nail polish. And if y'all ever noticed, like, how come all these like sexual assault victims, they keep talking about their assailants wanting them to wear white nail polish? So we're gonna figure that out, right? But that's for a later conversation. All right, you guys, I'm gone. Peace.